The tension is incredible. Little Al tries. Fittipaldi says no. 5 laps to go. The backstretch. Another try. Can Allenser Jr. get it done this time? It's a drag race going into 3, and Little Al has the lead. Allenser Jr. picks up the lead. The question now is fuel.
Get the yellows. Help Little Al enough. With fuel.
Little Al wandered back and forth on the main stretch. Was he trying to pick up a little more fuel? That tank is right down to the bottom now with 4 laps to go.
He's trying to break the slipstream that Emil's trying to use to keep up, Paul.
Fittipaldi comes inside Little Al. A drag race on the backside again. Slower traffic moves to the right. Can Fittipaldi get past? Little Al brings it down low. They touch. Little Al into the wall. Fittipaldi continues on. Little Al slams the wall as Emerson Fittipaldi screams toward the white flag. The yellow flag comes out. Allenser Jr. taps with Emerson Fittipaldi. They are on the main stretch now, but is Fittipaldi's car fit? Fittipaldi tried it inside the 3rd turn. The white flag is out. 199 laps are complete. The yellow flag flies. Teresa kisses Pat Patrick. Can you imagine the despair that Shelley and Al Unser feel now? Because for the 2nd year in a row, he's okay. Little Al climbs out of his car, walks away from the safety crews. For the 2nd year in a row, the Indianapolis 500 will finish under the yellow flag, but this time it will be a new name. It will be that of 2-time world driving champion Emerson Fittipaldi. Former world driving champions winning here. Jimmy Clark, Graham Hill, Mario Andretti, and now the name Fittipaldi will go into the books. What promised to be a close finish ended with a lap and a half to go. Allenser Jr. stands by the edge of the race course.
What will be his reaction as Emerson comes by? Was he angry? Did he gesture? He went out to signal him.
Little Al stepped out toward the edge of the track. Now the pace car will lead Emerson Fittipaldi, just like it did last year for Rick Mears, toward the checkered flag. The 73rd Indianapolis 500 is rolling to an end, and Emerson Fittipaldi, under the yellow flag, has captured his first 500-mile race victory at Indianapolis. Emerson Fittipaldi wins the great race. The Patrick Racing Team begins now their celebration, and Emerson Fittipaldi waves to the crowd on the backstretch for the first time as the winner of an Indianapolis 500-mile race.
Look at Emil. He's really happy, Paul. We didn't get the chance to see exactly what happened. That in-car cam really showed the jolt that Little Al got going in the turn.
Here we go, Bobby Unser, on the backstretch as Little Al and Emo race closely together. One view of the situation.
It just appears that Emo drifted out, got Little Al's left rear with his right front. Little Al couldn't do anything about it. That was very similar to an accident we saw in a stock car race 2 weeks ago.
So Emerson.
And we're back. I hope that intro wasn't too long, but I figured my video is going to be short. I kind of like watching the old racing stuff. But anyway, we got the Lola finished. The Indy cows went on pretty good. Really not too many issues with them. They're a little on the thick side, but I use Solvaset, so I had no issues. using the solve set and these decals worked well together actually. I didn't have any issues at all. As far as working with them and the decals coming off the paper, no problems whatsoever. It was a pleasure working with these decals. So yeah, that's really about it. You've seen everything else on the car. The only thing I added was the antenna, because I based this on the number 5 car. In the number 5 car, I noticed it had this antenna right here, so I added that myself. But other than that, it's pretty much box stock right out of the kit. To cut the decals where the engine cover is, so they wouldn't rip or tear, I used a number 15, I believe, surgical blade, because the X-Acto blade, the number 11 blades, they're really kind of on the thick side, I think, and the 15 surgical blade is really thin. In fact, I can show it to you. It's this is a number 15 surgical. Let me get it out of here. There we go. This is a 15. Back it up here. A surgical blade, and they're really thin at the blade part, and they make cutting decals real easy. What you want to do is you want to put your decal on right over the seam. In this case, we have the seam all along the engine cover, and just let it dry. You don't want to mess with it. You want to let it completely dry. All my decals have a coat of Solvaset on them, so they're really hard. Once dry, then I go back with my surgical blade and gently cut through the decal on all the seams. That way everything stays even and nothing goes out of alignment. And that's really about it. But yeah, pleasure to work with. Not only the kit, but the decals. And I could build like a bunch of these kits because I really like working with them. They're just fun. I don't know why I have so much fun putting them together, but they're just a great little indie kit. And that's really about it. It's got the coat of clear, which is Future. I just use Future for the clear. The paint is lacquer. It's the black Tamiya TS14. I sprayed it black, hit it with 600, sprayed it black again, and I think I hit it with 600 one more time and then one more coat. So there's like 3 coats of black on this, because with black, it's kind of a hard color to shoot. And, I sure in the hell wasn't going to go through all that polishing horse shit to get a nice shine. So by me standing in between coats, I just eliminated all that, and the black laid down real smooth, and very little orange peel. All cars have a certain amount of orange peel. Yeah, it came out pretty good. So it's Tamiya black lacquer, paint, decals, done after the number 5 chassis, and that's really about it. We used a gel pen on the tires for the lettering, and I can't think of anything else. So there it is, the Lola, what is it, T8800? Yeah, by AMT. Pretty cool. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Take care. We'll see you in our next video.